Hey guys, welcome to the Deans Boys Show. I am your host, Reece Deans, and along with me is my good friend, say your name, man.
Huh? Oh yeah. My name is Calum and I. I'm just going with the short version because the long version is too much for the viewers to understand, so I'm just giving them an easier way
Well,
to
tell
do
him,
it.
well, tell him, man. Tell him.
Do I have to?
Yes.
I go by many names. I go by Ping Pong, I go by Calum and I, or Calum McCulloch, but you don't want to remember that name, just call me Calum and I. Yo.
Yeah. Anyway, Anyway, guys, I haven't done a wrestling video in a long time, and what I should do now is get my good friend Calum on here. We're big WWE fans, or big professional wrestling fans in general, and so Wrestlemania is just around the corner. We've had the Royal Rumble not long ago on the weekend, and
precisely 2 days ago now.
Precisely 2 days ago. So what we're going to do is just predict our matches for WrestleMania. Now, we've already got Brock Lesnar and Seth Rollins for the Universal title, and we've got Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey for the women's title. So, do you want to start off first? What should we...
Well, first of all, I think we can tell the viewers that Vince McMahon does not know how to book.
We just know how to
WWE.
book it all. But we do. Ish.
We do. If we were in charge of WWE, I think it'd be even more of a global phenomenon. But I think we'd probably transform it into New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, we probably would.
No offense, Vince. Please don't come and find me if you see this video and it offends you. I don't mean to offend you whatsoever.
You won't. You just say, I'm Vince McMahon, damn it. I got more money than you.
Yeah, you probably will say that.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to go kick down to the chase. We're going to go for the US title first, then the Intercontinental title, then we'll go for the SmackDown's women's, then the SmackDown tag team titles, then the Raw tag team titles.
And then any singles matches.
And any singles matches, or the women's tag titles.
Yeah,
so,
of course.
Right, we'll start off with the US title match. I reckon we'll go...
First of all, WrestleMania 35.
Yeah.
Incredible. In New York, New Jersey.
Yes.
The same site of WrestleMania 29, MetLife Stadium.
Oh, shit.
Where you remember John Cena defeated The Rock in that very terrible
I only
main
remember
event.
CM Punk versus The
Undertaker.
That was the best match of the card.
Oh, Jericho Fandango was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was good. And it was a good boost for Fandango's career.
Well, who's now a main event?
No, it's not good at all. Yeah. Anyway, US title match. I reckon it will be a six-man pack challenge or ladder. For the United States title, I reckon Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton, Mustafa Ali, and what do you reckon?
I'm going on these predictions how I would book.
There's a sixth person though.
How I would book WrestleMania 35. I would like to see United States champion Andrade defending against Mustafa Ali. That's what I would personally go for.
Well, you personally go for that instead
Yeah,
of the six-pack challenge?
Yeah, I would. I'd like to see a good old, real nice technical wrestling for the US title between Andrade, the champion, and Mustafa.
That will never happen.
Well, I'm going to what I think.
Well, I think it's the six-pack challenge. I know I said 5 wrestlers so far, and I also reckon Andrade will probably be in it as well, or even Rey Mysterio. So that's my prediction on the six-pack challenge for the United States title, and you're going to go for Andrade versus Mustafa Ali. Do you know what? Just going on mentioning Mustafa Ali, he's having a big rivalry with Samoa Joe, and they're pushing him to the main card, right? Or pushing him to an upper mid card wrestler. So he's not been on 205 live recently. So they're literally pushing him to becoming a main event superstar, if you will.
He is a young man and he's incredibly talented.
Yeah.
He's got a very good future ahead of him, if you know what I mean. So I see him having a few mid-card feuds before building him up to main event status. I wouldn't push him too far. I'd give him the time to blend on the roster.
You know what? If there was ever going to be a title to put around his waist, it would be the US title. For rivalry, I think Samoa Joe. Push Nakamura back to being a face or something like that, so that Samoa Joe can have a nice US title run, because he needs a main title push. Or mid-card title push before going on to being WWE champion.
Pretty criminal that he's been on WWE since 2015 and has only held NXT Championship and not held a main roster title. So it's pretty criminal.
Yeah. So that's the US title. I think we're done with that. Now the Intercontinental title. I know we got Bobby Lashley holding the belt. What do you think anyway?
I'm going to keep the title on Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
And I see him entering a WrestleMania title match against Kevin Owens, who I see returning, I'd say about at Fastlane or Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
I see Kevin Owens. I mean, the idents have started coming back already. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn both coming back. I think Kevin Owens will heal in time for that match with Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania.
So carry on the feud they left off.
Yes.
I reckon Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor. No, I'm joking, Finn. I've really got Finn Balor in line for another match. No, I reckon so. Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens. So that'll be good, especially with Sami Zayn in his corner, or in a triple threat match. So you never know.
Be good.
So we got the two mid-card titles out of the way. Let's go in for the tag team titles. Let's have a look at the SmackDown one. So SmackDown, what do you reckon? I reckon the Bar versus the Club. I reckon the Bar will have their titles back at Fastlane or Elimination Chamber, and then they'll go on to have a number one contenders match, and then the Club comes out. I reckon that will happen.
I would personally like to see the returning Wyatt family.
Oh, right. But even though Eric Rowan is already working with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, I see Bray Wyatt coming over to SmackDown.
Luke Harper comes back.
Comes back, and they face off against Sanity for the SmackDown tag team titles. So I would see a tag team match of Bray Wyatt and Luke Harper going 1-on-1, 2-on-2, sorry, with Eric Young and Killian Dane.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. Raw tag team titles.
It's a good one. I would personally, I'd like to see
a fatal four-way tag team match.
I'm gonna stick with the Revival.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is there's not enough depth on the tag team division.
Yeah.
So it's a hard one to
Right,
answer.
I'm gonna go for the fatal four-way tag team titles match. I got the Revival in my head. I've got the Authors of Pain in my head. Who are the current Raw tag team champions now?
Bobby Roode and Chad Gable.
I go for them as well. I think they will have a good run with the tag team titles. And then for the fourth one, I reckon a probably NXT debut.
I know it probably won't happen, but I wouldn't mind seeing
The
Revival versus Mustache Mountain of Tyler Bate and
yeah, but they're
Trent
with
Seven.
UK. They're with WWE UK. Though.
Well, there's not anything saying that they're not going to get pulled up by any time. They can come up whenever.
Oh, then that's fair
If
enough.
you want more depth to the tag team division, then I think Mustache Mountain would be a perfect.
I got a funny feeling that the Undisputed Era is going to make an appearance after WrestleMania, and they will. I hopefully see them taking over, do like an NWO, take over the system. You know, the whole pun with shock the system. That'll be good, but no, Vince McMahon probably won't. Yeah. So that's the Raw tag titles. Did I mention the SmackDown ones?
Yeah.
I mentioned the SmackDown ones. Thank you very much. The women's tag match, I think, because they're already doing a tournament, so I reckon the Hug and Boss Connection versus the Wyatt Squad. That's what I think.
I'd say the Riot Squad versus Tamina and Nia Jax versus Natalya and Alexa Bliss in a triple threat.
You think so?
Yeah.
Did you watch Monday Night Raw last night?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. You okay with the camera there, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
You okay there?
Yes.
Well, not long now, not long to go. So anyway, that's we've mentioned the Raw tag title. No, the SmackDown women's one. Asuka versus.
I think something's going to happen here. I think the rumours of the whole Raw Women's title match, if that actually goes to fruition, then I'll mention more about that. I think there'll be a trade happening for one of the SmackDown wrestlers going over. Now that Becky Lynch has gone over to...
You see with the cameras.
Now that Becky Lynch has gone over to Monday Night Raw, I think there'll be an interesting trade, and I think they'll trade Ember Moon over to SmackDown. And I would love to see Asuka, Ember Moon, NXT rivalry for the SmackDown Women's title at MetLife Stadium.
Do you know what? I'll go for that as well. But what's the MMA? I mispronounce her name.
Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler. I reckon she'll make an appearance, and her and Asuka will go to town on one another at WrestleMania 55. That's what I think. But we don't know. This is just predictions here. I don't know about the winners and losers, but I just love to see the WrestleMania predictions card. You know?
Yeah.
So the Raw Women's title, I think that actually will go to main event status. I reckon.
And I think it'll be what we all predicted.
It's
Becky
gonna
Lynch,
be-
Ronda Rousey, and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, I can honestly agree. I mean, as much as I love Charlotte Flair, because she's a very gifted professional wrestler. I need to get a new cameraman. Such an old person.
Just change the angle, that's all.
He's not. He's behind on technology. I apologise.
Yeah, I know.
For that.
But anyway, I think that
Make it entertaining for the viewers.
as much as I love Charlotte Flair, I think she's overrated, overused. So, but
Just because of who her father is.
yeah, and I think she's good. She's a good wrestler, but I just think she needs to slow down a bit and let other people have the work. Because right now, all I keep seeing is every main event card is featuring Charlotte Flair. But I think it makes perfect sense with Ronda Rousey, Charlotte Flair, and Becky Lynch, and especially as well, I reckon Becky Lynch will pin. Shut up! You don't even like wrestling.
I think
I reckon Becky Lynch will pin Ronda Rousey and then she'll fuck off then.
on a kickoff match, I would like to see, and I see.
Are we doing the
happening-
kickoff matches?
I'm just going to say the Cruiserweight Championship I'd like to talk about. I feel like Buddy Murphy will defend against the newly signed to WWE Kushida from New Japan Pro Wrestling, who is a very, 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 very famous cruiserweight wrestler from back in New Japan, and he's just signed with WWE to code 205 Live, so I would love to see those two throw hands. And the way Buddy Murphy's been on a roll since Super Showdown, since winning the Cruiserweight title, I would really like to see those two face off for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Alright then. So, WWE title match. Daniel Bryan versus who? I reckon Daniel Bryan's going to carry the title to...
I'm going to say one out of the blue. I'd like to see Daniel Bryan versus Rey Mysterio.
I don't know. Johnny
Personally,
Gargano.
I'd say Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio.
I don't know why Johnny Gargano popped into my head, but he'd be a good choice.
Or it'll probably never happen, but Daniel Bryan versus his mentor Shawn Michaels.
For the WWE title?
Yeah,
Why?
because it's been heavily rumored in the headlines that Shawn Michaels will accept a huge pay amount of money to come back out of retirement and wrestle Daniel Bryan.
Oh,
I would like to see that.
Oh.
I wouldn't see him going still down the program with AJ Styles. I see that him going down, AJ Styles going down a different direction.
Yeah, alright. Okay, here's another one, right? For WWE title, Daniel Bryan versus Samoa Joe, even though I mentioned him in the United States title. Samoa Joe versus Mustafa Ali versus... I'm just making up a score on idea.
I wouldn't put the WWE title in a fatal four-way. I put it more in a singles match.
Alright, fair enough. I mentioned a Universal title, then I mentioned two or three more singles matches, and then we'll call it a day on this video. But Universal title match, I know it's Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar, but I got a funny feeling Seth Rollins would get the shit kicked out of him, right? And then all of a sudden Brock Lesnar's about to F5 him for the 500th time, and then all of a sudden, and I think he'll get a good pop there, Roman Reigns.
I see it sticking as the original main event, and I see Seth Rollins walking out of WrestleMania,
Yeah,
the new Universal Champ.
yeah, but to make it ironic, right?
I don't think Roman Reigns will be back by WrestleMania 35.
No, not back as in he's back fully. It's just to come back to save his buddy Seth Rollins, and he's like, yeah, I'm gone.
that's possible. Not
Okay.
really.
I'm no, because the way I see it how Brock Lesnar's going to pick Seth Rollins up for the 6th F5, you know, as foreshadowing back on Monday Night Raw, and then all of a sudden, out of the blue, some guy with a hoodie all in black just comes over and Superman punches Brock Lesnar, who drops Seth Rollins, and then all of a sudden puts in a spear, and then a hoodie over, it's Roman Reigns, and he's like, oh, fuck you, and then he just goes, and then Seth Rollins curb stomps him, 1, 2, 3, Universal title.
I would. I like the idea of Roman Reigns. That would be interesting to see. But I think it'd be a good old mid-card title match. Brock Lesnar works well with young guys. You've seen that when he's faced Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles. I think Seth Rollins won't be a pushover, and I think it will be a very good tugged match. I wouldn't be surprised if Brock Lesnar walks out champion, but
But he's getting fed up though.
I'm hoping. That
But he's
Seth Rollins-
getting recent, because I've seen some of the footages and that, and it's like Brock Lesnar didn't like the idea of jobbing, having Roman Reigns lose to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 34. In fact, he wanted Roman Reigns to go over so he can, because actually, even though a lot of people didn't like it, it would have made more sense to have Roman Reigns get pushed over, because the way the story was told with Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, right, the blood and everything, right, it had so much potential, but I think Brock Lesnar should have brought back his 2002 fighting style, adding a bit more technical wrestling moves. I can understand where this character is coming from in terms of he's untouchable, so that's why he throws people around saying, "Oh, you will never take me down." But all right, then fair enough.
How about I say singles match and then you say one just to make it easier and stuff like that. I would love to see AJ Styles versus The Undertaker. I feel like they're going to go down the route of 2016 when Shane McMahon came back. He defied Vince. Vince said he's going to bring in his secret weapon to get the real AJ Styles out, and I would love to see the Phenom versus the Phenomenal One.
No. The Phenom versus the Demon. Finn Balor. Yep. That's going to happen. No, that's going to happen. That's going to happen.
The rumours is that Undertaker is not wrestling at WrestleMania this year. He's going to be in Hall of Fame inductee, which is rightfully so. He's the longest active wrestler in history.
But why would you want to finish... Say the Crown Jewels match was his last. Why would you want to go and finish off your career in one hell of a shit tip?
We can't say that the match against AJ Styles will be a shit tip because AJ Styles and Finn Balor are the same.
No, if you look at Crown Jewel, right, the tag team match between DX and the Brothers of Destruction was a complete disaster because Shawn Michaels, Undertaker was slow, Kane was slow, Triple H was only slow because he injured himself. I think if he didn't injure himself, the match would have gone a little bit more steady. And Shawn Michaels was the only one who could carry on with the match, and it was such a shame because it's.
Well, Undertaker is 50. He'll be 54 by the time.
Yeah, but I think he does need to retire and actually seal his fate by handing the torch over to Finn Balor as the Demon.
I would love to see that match. I'm just going what I feel will happen. And to be honest, AJ Styles, Undertaker, Finn Balor, Undertaker's going to sell tickets whatever happens.
Yeah, but Finn Balor and Undertaker, you got the Demon and then you got the Phenom, and also right.
They said that about Sting and Undertaker and it never happened.
Yeah, but Sting and Undertaker, that was diabolical. But it's a lot of rumours, and it's good rumours. And if you look at it now, Finn Balor will come out, The Undertaker will come out, and then all of a sudden they'll build up to say, if I win, you got to retire.
Yeah, do you know what? I would love to see that match. But I feel Vince McMahon has more faith in AJ Styles to hang with Undertaker than Finn Balor. I do not think Vince has faith that Finn Balor can hang with The Undertaker, but I feel because he's a big AJ Styles fan. But
do you think John Cena will have a match?
I see John Cena and Drew McIntyre facing off at WrestleMania. I still love to see that match. Another part-timer, Drew McIntyre going over. It's a match I'd love to see.
So do you think the main event will be the triple threat women's title match?
Yes, I do believe that.
All right then.
But knowing Vince, it most likely will be Brock and Seth finishing it.
Fair enough.
I would not like to see that, but that's the way WWE is these days.
Well, my money's on the Demon versus the Phenom. Put it that way. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening to the Deansy Boy Show, and it's been a while since we had a wrestling video on my show. It's been it's been months. So, ladies and gentlemen, before Steve picks up his fucking phone, drop your phone from here. We're going to conclude this one anyway. So thank you very much for my mate Calum coming on the show. And thank you very much for listening, guys. And leave a comment below if you've got your own predictions or what you think is going to happen at WrestleMania 35. I'm looking forward to watching it. Where do you think we're going to watch it to?
On a telly.
Well, no shot on the telly. On the WWE Network. Only $9.99.
Heck, we'll book a flight to New Jersey.
Oh, no. Right, your place. Your place to watch. You can't even keep the camera angle straight.
No.
Anyway, so thank you very much for listening, guys. We're going to be watching it at Calum's place, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So like I said, leave a comment section below to let me know about your predictions and what could be the outcome of WrestleMania 35. And also give us a like, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do, guys. And thank you very much for watching. So this is Calum, and I'm Reece Deans. I've been your host of the Deansy Boy Show, and I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you very much.